The man in red light. I'm an urban photographer, the kind who walks the city streets at night, looking for silence and shadows. I don't like daylight or the rush of people. I prefer when the city goes quiet, when everything slows down and the streetlights glow with that tired yellow hue. That's when it shows its soul. It was a Thursday, just past 2 in the morning. I was walking through downtown, my favorite territory. Camera around my neck, light backpack, eyes wide open. The streets were empty, only the sound of my footsteps echoing on the pavement. I started taking photos of traffic lights, a project I've been working on for weeks, capturing the exact moment the red light takes over. It's intense, dramatic, almost alive. When the city is bathed in red. But that night, something was wrong. By the third or fourth shot, while reviewing the images, I noticed a figure standing on the opposite sidewalk. A man, completely still, right in the red glow cast by the traffic light. Dark clothes, wide-brimmed hat, and no reflection on the wet ground. I don't remember seeing him while I was shooting. Thought he might just be waiting for the light to change. But when I looked again across the street, there was no one there. Back to the photo. He was still there. I zoomed in. The silhouette was too sharp to be a trick of light. Face hidden in shadow, arms straight at his sides. He was staring at me. The feeling haunted me the rest of the night. The next evening, I returned to the same intersection, waited for the red light, took more pictures, and there he was. Same spot, same pose, but always only in the photos. I became obsessed, started going to different intersections downtown. Every time the red light hit and I clicked, there he was, a little closer each time. Sometimes in the background, sometimes off to the side. In one photo, he was just a few feet away from me, but in real life, I never saw him. I brought my camera to a cop at the Plaza station, showed him the photos, asked if they'd seen anyone like that hanging around. He flipped through the images without much reaction until he said something that froze me.
That thing shows up in our security cam footage too, but we've never found it on the streets. We've had reports of people disappearing after seeing him.
I walked home with a weight in my chest. That night, I set up my tripod on my apartment balcony and programmed the camera to take a photo every 5 seconds of the avenue below. Red light, click. Green light, repeat. I let it run while I tried to sleep. At 3:47 a.m., I woke up to a sharp thud in the living room. The camera had fallen. The lens was cracked. I ran to check the files saved before the fall. Most were blurry, but one sequence caught my eye. There he was, standing in the middle of the avenue. Then, on the sidewalk. Then, closer to the building. Then, inside the lobby. Then, on the stairs. Then, on the balcony. And in the last photo, right behind me. I didn't even have time to turn around. I only felt the air go cold, the sound muffled, like I had sunk into a deep lake. A wave of dizziness, and then darkness. I woke up the next morning on the living room floor, alone. The camera shattered, but something in me had changed. Since then, I avoid mirrors. I avoid cameras. I avoid red lights because now, when I pass under one, I see someone standing across the street, wearing a hat just like mine, with the same camera around his neck, and he smiles.